Hi guys, it's Sue and welcome back to my channel, Self Care with Sue. I'm going to be doing another fragrance sampler review. This is The Little Things, the Discovery Edit from Bloomingdale's. There's a lot in here, so I'm going to try to just give mostly quick first impressions. Figure out where I'm even going to put this box while I talk. Now this set came with a little book, so I'm going to tell you what the little book says about the stuff in here, as well as giving you my impressions and what I think of things. I've got my little, I spray Post-its because I don't have the little, like, I don't know, perfume paper, and I can't put 37,000 perfumes on myself. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I don't think anybody I live with would appreciate that either. So I am going to head right into this. The first one in here is Acqua di Parma Sakura. And this one, it says, an irresistibly fresh and delicate fragrance that captures the marvelous spectacle of blooming cherry trees in Japan. And it's considered a citrus fragrance on Fragrantica, so it's got Calabrian, bergamot, yellow mandarin, pink pepper in the top, and then cherry blossom and jasmine sambac in the mid, and musk in the base. I mean, it's sweet. You definitely get the cherry blossom. It's sweet, it's floral, it's pretty. I probably wouldn't buy it because it's kind of simple and it's not really exciting. But if you like, you know, if you love the smell of cherry blossom, that's a really pretty one. And then I am noticing that their book and my little box of bottles are not in the same order. So the next one in my box, oh, here, the next one in the book is the Erin, which I think is this one here. Yeah, Rose de Grace. This says it is inspired by the timeless beauty of roses with ambrette seed, rose centifolia, and ambrox, and musk. It's a floral woody musk. It's really pretty. You definitely get a little woodiness. Let's see, top watery notes, muskmellow, which is ambrette, the mid French and Bulgarian roses, and the base has musk, woody notes, amber. It's really pretty. I like the rose. I like the woody notes to it. I recently had a sample of the Joyful Bloom. It was the Rose de Grace Joyful Bloom. I think that one's a little bit sweeter. That one had some fruit in it. This one's a little bit woodier, and a little bit muskier. They're both beautiful. I would gladly, definitely wear that. The next one is Amouage Honor Woman. It's like the biggest sample in the box, which is kind of nice because I'm pretty sure it's the most expensive in the box. Amouage perfumes are definitely hundreds of dollars. Okay, they say a white floral fragrance inspired by the tragic predicament of Madame Butterfly. In honor of truth and beauty, this eau de parfum captures her poetic love and sorrow. It's an amber floral with a top of rhubarb, pepper, and coriander. The mid is gardenia, tuberose, jasmine, lily of the valley, and carnation. And the base is amber, incense, myrrh, vetiver, and leather. So there's a lot going on in this one. I definitely get the flowers. I get the white florals. I definitely smell the gardenia. You know, there's a little bit of brightness in the opening from the pepper and the rhubarb, but there's not a lot of that. It's just sort of a hint in passing almost. I wish I got more of the incense, and maybe as it dries down, the incense comes out a little bit because I love incense in a perfume. But for me, the gardenia is a little bit heavy in this one. And gardenia is definitely not one of my favorite fragrances. It leans a little GK-like to me, like gardenia and magnolia. Often when I smell them, it's kind of like what's rotting, which isn't a nice odor in a perfume. Okay, the next up is Carolina Herrera, I guess. Very good girl. I love this. I'll tell you, this is not my first time smelling this one. I own this one. I love it. It's beautiful. It's lychee, red currant, rose, vanilla, and vetiver. And the lychee and the red currant it's just like a really sweet, fruity opening, and then the rose comes right in. It's like a sweet, floral, fruity rose. It's not heavy, it's not dark, it's not deep. It's like a light Turkish delight, sweet, powdery rose. What did they say here? Fun, fabulous, and fearless. Very good girl eau de parfum is a bold interpretation of the iconic good girl scent, evolving Carolina Herrera's version of the duality of this modern woman. This irresistible fragrance will walk straight into your heart with its seductive rose scent and red hot design. It's the little shoe, you know? So it's a red high heel shoe bottle. The next one up is Cartier Le Panthère Eau de Parfum. Let me find that one. Hold on. Okay. So this one is a ship floral, which also just means there's going to be a lot going on in it. This one's much heavier. Maybe it's better for like the winter, colder months. It's a heavy scent. Fragrantica was really hard to look up because there are so many versions of Le Panthère that have like different fragrances to it. On the Bloomingdale's website, they list gardenia and musk in the opening, gardenia in the mid, and then ketone musk and oak moss in the base. I don't like it. It's really heavy. It's like harsh, seems sort of ambery. There's something really dark, dried fruit, just like it's heavy, in the way like Halston or Obsession is like a heavy fragrance, and I don't love it. If that's your thing, you know, maybe you'll love it, but it's a little too much for me. Okay, next up we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and this is the Eau de Toilette. And just as a side note, if you ever need to abbreviate that, please call it an EDT and don't just call it a toilette, because when you refer to your perfume as toilet, it just seems odd. This is so light after the, the Panther, I can barely smell it. It's a fruity floral. It has Sicilian, lemon, apple, cedar, and bellflower in the opening, bamboo, jasmine, and white rose in the mid, and then the base is cedar, again, musk, and amber. It's your classic fresh, really light, really pretty. This is one of those things that, you know, daytime, running errands, something easy, something simple that's not going to overpower anything. Like it's the classic freshie. You could wear this to the gym and sweat in it in the heat, and it's still not going to become overpowering. So it's just a nice, light, pretty, you know, when you don't know what to wear, a little spritz of that would do kind of thing. But it's pretty. It's nice. The next up, we have Giorgio Armani My Way Eau de Parfum, and let's see. This one is a floral. It has orange blossom and bergamot in the top, tuberose and Indian jasmine in the mid, and Madagascar vanilla, white musk, and Virginia cedar in the base. You definitely get that tuberose, that like white floral. I like the Intense a little bit better, but it's pretty. It's a, you know, again, a light, all-purpose, pretty girl scent, floral, you know, youthful, like a teen girl could wear it. You put it on and go to school and it wouldn't be too much, it wouldn't be too heavy, it wouldn't be too loud. But it's a pretty all-purpose, you know, signature scent worthy type of easy reach. The next up we have Kilian. Love Don't Be Shy. I love this one. Okay, so this one they listed as an amber. The top has neroli, bergamot, pink pepper, and coriander. The mid is orange blossom, jasmine, honeysuckle, rose, and iris. And in the base, you got sugar, vanilla, caramel, musk, civet, and labdanum. I would have personally probably called this more of a gourmand than an amber, because you get that really sweet caramel, sugar, vanilla in the base. It's delicious. Like, you put it on and you feel delicious. The florals, to me, on my skin anyway, play almost more of a supporting role to the vanilla and the sweetness. So I think it leans a little bit gourmand, probably a little bit cloying in the summer, but this time of year when it's just getting chilly, it's perfect. Or even like in the summer, if you're going out in the evening and it's a little bit cooler, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. Next up we have Montal Roses Musk. That's this one. And this one is pretty simple. It's linear rose, musk, jasmine. It's rose and musk. You don't even smell, I don't think, the jasmine. That might sweeten it up just a little bit, but mostly I get like a warm, powdery rose. It would be a good, again, all-purpose. It's not heavy, it's not loud, it's not anything that could be offensive, unless somebody actually hates rose. But generally speaking, there's nothing offensive to it. There's nothing too much to it. You know, it's an easy reach, everyday kind of wear. It's really pretty. Next up, we have Narciso Rodriguez Musk Noir. Oh, that's pretty. This one has plum, musk, and heliotrope, and then suede. It's so pretty. It's like powdery, musky floral. The plum, you get like a little bit of an almost syrupy sweetness, but it's not like heavy at all. It's sweet and musky and pretty. It's a real pretty girl type of fragrance. Again, pretty much all purpose. You could wear it anywhere and everywhere. The next one I have is Tom Ford Oud Wood. The sprayer doesn't want to spray. Okay. Oud, Brazilian rosewood, cardamom, sandalwood, vanilla, Szechuan pepper, vetiver, tonka bean, and amber. You definitely get the woodiness, you get the pepper, you get that little bit of spiciness. Like the Szechuan pepper is like a spicier pepper than like black pepper. You definitely get that. You definitely get the vanilla. It's like rounded and sweet. The vanilla and the tonka, to me, play really well together. There's something coming slightly astringent leaning in it. I'm not sure if it's the Szechuan pepper, maybe the cardamom. It's not unpleasant. It's not like, oh my God, you smell like a doctor's office, but there's like a slightly astringent hint to the fragrance as a whole. This one's definitely a lot heavier and a lot deeper. You know, I don't think it would do well like on a summer day, but as an evening scent, as a date night scent, you know, for something that you like dress it up a little, it's definitely like classy. You know, it's not sweet, it's not floral, it's not very light. It's classed as an amber woody fragrance, but it's really nice. Definitely unisex, that one. But I really like that one. Next up, we have Tory Burch. And this one has mandarin, grapefruit, neroli, pink pepper, and cassis in the opening. Then peony, jasmine, carrot seed, Elysium, tuberose, and mimosa in the mid. And then white musk, vetiver, sandalwood, and cedar. It's pretty. You get floral, you get a little bit fruity, you know, the mandarin and grapefruit, and the pink pepper I think also adds to like the brightness of that sweet opening. A little bit musky, a little bit floral, unassuming, light, everyday kind of wear, very pretty. Next up we have Valentino Donna Born in Roma. This one is an amber floral. Oh, that's pretty. This one starts with blackcurrant, pink pepper, and bergamot. It has jasmine, jasmine sambac, and jasmine tea in the mid. And then the base is bourbon, vanilla, cashmerean, and guaiac wood. To me, this is such a pretty woody jasmine, slightly sweet. They class it as an amber floral, but it leans more woody to me. I own this one also, and it's definitely a favorite for this time of year because especially in the fall, I love like a woody fragrance. And after the first half hour or so, it goes really woody on me. A lot of people talk about how much they love the bourbon vanilla and how vanillic this one is to them. I don't get it. Like, not that I don't understand it, but I don't smell, like the vanilla to me is very background light. It sweetens it up a little bit, makes it a little bit creamy, but I don't get a lot of vanilla. When I smell it, I definitely get the wood and the jasmine. Next up we have Versace Bright Crystal Eau de Toilette. If I can spray it, I'll tell you what it smells like. Okay, this one is a floral fruity. It starts with yuzu, pomegranate, and ice. In the mid, you get peony, lotus, and magnolia, and in the base is musk, mahogany, and amber. This one's really nice. This one, if you told me I have a 14-year-old daughter that I want to buy her first nice perfume, this would be like a strong contender or something like that. If you wanted something that you could wear 24/7 no matter what, you could wear this. It's light, it's sweet, it's slightly floral, it's very pretty, it's unassuming, it's not loud. You know, it would never become too much. It's, you know, in the heat it'll be fine, you know, in close quarters it'll be fine, that type of thing. So that's just a very definite, easy reach, pretty scent. And last but not least, we have Libre. This is the Eau de Parfum. No, I have this one. I have the Intense and I have Le Parfum. And this isn't my favorite of the three, but I love it. So in the notes we have lavender, mandarin, blackcurrant, and petitgrain in the opening. And then in the mid you have lavender again, orange blossom, and jasmine. And then the base you have Madagascar, vanilla, musk, cedar, and ambergris. I think this is one of the best balanced lavender heavy fragrances I've smelled. I don't always love lavender. It can become really harsh, really astringent to me. It can easily become too much and actually become headache inducing. So if I had seen these notes before I had ever tried this, I might have been afraid to even try it. But the fruitiness sweetens it up a little bit. I get the orange blossom, I get the jasmine. To me, it's so beautiful. And then the cedar and the musk and the base with the ambergris, it makes it like woody and cozy. And I think this is like fall and winter. Any of the Libre, like pick your favorite, but they are all perfect as just something cozy and warm to wear in the cold weather type of thing. So that is this package. I think I had a coupon for it, but it sells for $36. And then in the back of your little booklet, you get a $25 off coupon. and you know, you can pick one of those fragrances and use your coupon on it. So I would like to tell you which one I'm going to use my coupon on, but I don't really know. I really am leaning toward Love Don't Be Shy, but I know that one is really quite pricey, so I don't know if $25 off makes it a good enough price to pay for it. But it's definitely probably one of my favorite ones out of the set. I hope you liked the video. I hope I shared enough information that you have some thoughts and ideas about perfumes you might want to try out of the collection. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel. You know, I'm a new baby channel here trying to build my following, but as soon as I get my first 100 followers, I am going to be doing a giveaway. So you have to be following me to be able to win the giveaway. I've got a box of stuff that I'm just sort of over time slowly putting things into, and it's starting to get pretty full. There will be fragrances, there will be, you know, skincare, there will be some makeup, but you know, men and women can both you know, enter for the drawing, and then if there's stuff in it that you're not going to want, you can just find somebody to give it to. But I hope you will stick around. I hope you liked the video. I hope you'll want to see some more. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you soon. Thank you.